In this video, I am going to discuss the problems from exercise 5.1 on complex numbers. So before we start solving the problems from the exercise, let us see what is a complex number and what is iota. So any number in the form a plus ib is known as a complex number. A number in the form a plus ib where ab belongs to real numbers is known as a complex number. Is known as a complex number where I is known as iota. I is known as iota and I is equal to root minus 1. I is equal to root minus 1. So whenever you come across numbers, which are having square negative numbers under the square root are known as complex numbers basically, and we take I as root minus 1 and we represent those numbers in this form a plus ib where a and b are real numbers, right? For example 2 plus 3i or 5 minus I or 6 plus 7i, right? All these are complex numbers. So complex numbers do not need to have both a and b, even though simply 2 plus 0i is also known as a complex number. 2 plus 0i is nothing but 2. That means all the real numbers are also complex numbers. Or simply it may have 0 plus 5i. So this is also complex number. So all imaginary numbers also complex numbers. That means all the real numbers, all the imaginary numbers are the subsets of complex numbers. Set of all the real numbers, set of all imaginary numbers are the subsets of complex numbers, right? So whenever you have just a real number, that can be represented as 2 plus 0i in complex form. If you have only imaginary number, that can be represented as 0 plus 5i in the complex form, right? Now when you look at this I, so I has a property that when you take I square will be equal to minus 1. And if you take the I cube is nothing but I square into I, that will be equal to minus root minus 1 or minus I. And I to the power 4 is I square whole square, right? I square whole square, isn't it? Can I write it as I square whole square? It is nothing but minus 1 whole square, which is equal to 1. So if you see that it follows a pattern here, okay? I equals root minus 1, I square is equal to minus 1, I cube is minus I4 is 1. The same pattern continues even though we take the powers I power 5. I power 5 again is equal to I power 6 is equal to minus 1, and I power 7 is minus I to the power 8 is equal to 1. That means, for every fourth power, we'll have the same value of 8. That means, if you see that, if we have to find out I to the power 102, so first we can take the multiple of 4 from the 102, that is 100 plus 0, 100 plus 2. It can be written as I to the power 100 into I square. So as it is the multiple of 4, 100 is the multiple of 4, I to the power 100 is equal to 1. Why so? Because I can write I to the power 4 whole to the power 25. We know that I to the power 4 is nothing but 1 to the power 25 is 1, and then I square. So 1 into I square is 1 into minus 1, which is equal to minus 1. Similarly, you can find it for any power. If you have 101, we will get just I. 103, you will get minus I, and it continues. Now let us start solving the problems from the exercise. Here is the first problem. So for all these problems, express each of the complex number given in the exercises 1 to 10 in the form a plus ib. So we have to represent these numbers in the form a plus ib. Let us see that. So 5i into minus 3 by 5i is equal to, so I into I is I square, and then we can write it as minus 3 by 5 into I, that is I square. So that 5 get cancelled, and we have minus 3, and what is I square? I square is minus 1, which is equal to plus 3. So how can we write in the form of a plus ib? So it can be written as 3 plus 0i in the form of a plus ib, where a equals to 3 here, b equals to 0 here. Now let us take the second one, I to the power 9 plus I to the power 19. As we have seen in the previous slide, so I to the power 9 can be written as I to the power 8 plus 1. Okay, just take the multiple of 4 plus the number, and here also just take the multiple of 4, which is nearest to 19, that is 16 plus 3. So that I can write it as I power 8 into I power 1 plus I to the power 16 into I to the power 3. You know, by using the property a to the power m plus n is nothing but a to the power m into a to the power n. So I to the power 8 equals to 1, I to the power 16 equals to 1. Therefore, this is nothing but I plus IQ. What is IQ? IQ is nothing but minus I, which is equal to 0. So what is the complex form of 0? 0 plus 0 I is a complex form of the 0. Now let us see I to the power minus 39. I to the power minus 39 can be written as 1 by I to the power 39, and we can write it as I to the power 36 into I cube, right? I to the power 36 equals to 1 because the 36 is the multiple of 4, therefore we have 1 by I cube. What is I cube? I cube is nothing but 1 by minus I, right? So whenever we have I in the denominator, okay, we can rationalize it to get this into I plus a plus ib form. So how do we rationalize? Whenever we have any number just like x plus iy, so we take the complement of it, the complement of the denominator, that is x minus iy, and we multiply this fraction or this rational by x minus iy in both numerator and denominator. That means 1 by minus I can be multiplied by, so minus I into minus I or I into I. So I into I. So what do you get? We will have I by minus I square. What is I square? I square is minus 1. So which is equal to I by plus 1. So which is equal to I. So that on simplifying I to the power minus 39, we get I. How can I write a plus b? How can I write I in a plus ib form? By taking 0 plus I into 1. This is the complex form of I. Now let us see the fourth problem. So now whenever we have a complex number, right? So we can multiply, with any constant, just like we do it for algebraic expressions. That is, this is 3 into 7, 21 plus 3 into 7, 21i, and then plus I into 7 is 7i, plus this is I square into 7. But what is I square? I square is minus 1. So let me write it as 21 plus, I will write as I21 plus this is I7, and this is minus 7 because I square equals to minus 1. So minus 1 into plus 7 is minus 7. So we can take the terms, the like terms, and we can take 21 minus 7, that is 14 plus 28i or I28. You can represent either form, no problem, right? This is the complex form of this number. Now let us see the fifth one, that is 1 minus I minus of minus 1 plus I6. So you just take this minus into this bracket, so we can get 1 minus I minus of minus 1 is plus 1, minus of I6 is minus I6. So minus 1i minus I6. So minus 1 plus minus 7 is minus 6 is minus 7. So that means 2 minus I7. Okay, this is the form of complex number for this number. Now let's see this sixth one. It is very much similar to the above problem. That is 1 by 5 plus I into 2 by 5 minus, you take minus into the bracket, so the minus 4 minus I 5 by 2. So 1 by 5 minus 4 is one part, and plus I into 2 by 5 minus 5 by 2 is another part. Just by taking these two, right? By taking I2 by 5 minus I5 by 2, I have taken I common here, and then we get 2 by 5 minus 5 by 2. So 1 by 5 minus 4 is nothing but, so 5 into 4, 20, that is 1 minus 20 by 5 plus I into, so you can take 10 as the LCM, so that 4 minus 25 is the numerator value. So that minus 19 by 5 plus I into minus 21 by 10. Right? So further I can write it as minus 19 by 5 minus I 21 by 10. This is the A plus IB form for the sixth problem. Now let us see it for seventh problem. So this is also similar to that, 1 by 3 plus I 7 by 3, and then we can add here plus 4 plus I 1 by 3, and then minus of minus is plus 4 by 3 plus, not plus, minus I. It is minus I. Right? That is what we have. Now, so you can see here, we can take all the like terms, okay, and we'll try to add or subtract from each other. So 1 by 3 plus 4 plus 4 by 3 is a real number, and all imaginary numbers on one side, that will give you 7 by 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1. Right? So now on simplifying it, we will get, so when you take the LCM as 3, we have here 1 plus 12 plus 4 plus I into, when you take LCM as 3 here, 7 plus 1 minus 3 by 3. So on simplifying it, we will get 17 by 3 plus I into 5 by 3. So this is of the form A plus IB. Right? Now let us see the next problem. Eighth one. 1 minus I whole to the power 4. So 1 minus I whole to the power 4 can be written as 1 minus I whole square and then 1 minus I whole square. Right? So now let us expand. We know that, right? A minus B whole square. Just by using that, we can expand it. A square plus B square minus 2AB. Right? So what we get? 1 minus I whole square is 1 square plus I square minus 2I into the same thing here, 1 square plus I square minus 2I. So we know that I square is nothing but minus 1, right? So that I can write it as 1 minus 1 minus 2I into 1 minus 1 minus 2I. So 1 minus 1 minus get cancelled here also. Then we will be having minus 2I into minus 2I. So minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. So 4I square. Right? It is nothing but 4I square. But what is I square? I square is nothing but minus 1. So that it is equal to minus 4. So how do you write this in the complex form? Minus 4 plus 0I is the complex form of this number. Now let's go to the next question. 1 by 3 plus 3I whole cube. So this is also in the form A plus B whole cube. What is A plus B whole cube? A cube plus B cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Right? Now let us expand it. 1 by 3 plus 3i whole cube is equal to 1 by 3 whole cube plus 3i whole cube plus 3 into 1 by 3 whole square into 3i plus 3 into 1 by 3 into 3i whole square. Right, and expanding, this is what we have. Now 1 by 3 cube is nothing but 1 by 27 plus 3 cube is 27 and I cube is I cube plus 3 into 1 by 3 whole square is 1 by 3 into 3i. So I think these 3 also get cancelled. So we will be having, on simplifying this, you will have, see 3 and 3 here, 3 square here. So that will get cancelled and we will be having I. And 3 get cancelled here and we will be having 3i whole square, that is 9i square. Right? Now let us write the simplified forms of it, that is 1 by 27. So I cube is nothing but minus I cube is nothing but minus I plus I, and I square is nothing but minus 1. I square is nothing but minus 1. So the 9 into minus 1. So further simplifying it, we will be having minus 27i plus I minus 9. Now let us simplify it. 1 by 27 minus 9 minus 27i plus sorry, minus 26i. Right? So on simplifying this, we'll be having so 27 times 9 times 27 by 27 minus 26i, which is equal to 1 minus 243. So we can write as 242 by 27 minus 26i. This is the answer for the 9th one. Now let us see it for 10th one. 10th one is also similar to, a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube, right? So we can write it as the 10th one. Be careful while you are taking the values here. So you can write like this. Maybe to avoid any confusion that you have, what you can write is, you can take minus 2 as one term plus minus 1 by 3 I as another term whole cube. Now it is in the form of a plus b whole cube. Now we'll be able to expand where a equals to minus 2 here, b equals to minus 1 by 3 I here. So that minus 2 whole cube plus minus 1 by 3 I whole cube minus 3 into a square b, that is minus 2 whole square into minus 1 by 3 I minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1 by 3 I whole square. Now what do you get here? Minus 2 whole cube is minus 8 plus, so minus 1 by 3 I whole cube is minus 1 by 3 whole cube is minus 1 by 27, right, into I cube. So now minus 3 into minus 3 whole square. This is not minus 3, we have plus 3 only, right? We have taken in the form of a plus b whole cube. So the plus 3 into minus 2 whole square. So we can write it as 3 into 4, right, into minus 1 by 3 into I. So this is minus 6 into, maybe let me write one more step, minus 1 by 3 square into I square. Now let us try to simplify it. That will be equal to minus 8, and this I cube is nothing but minus I. So minus I into minus 1 by 27 is, can I take directly? So plus 1 by 27 I. 3 get cancelled here, and this is minus 4i. This is minus 4i, and 3 and 2 times, so that minus 2 into minus 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 I square. This is what we have on simplifying it. Now you will have minus 8, right, and plus 1 by 27 I and minus 4i we can add, So we will get, when you take I common, maybe let me take 1 by 27 minus 4. So we know that I square is nothing but minus 1. So can I write it as minus 2 by 3? Right? I square is minus 1. So that minus 1 into 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Now it will be equal to minus 8 minus 2 by 3, right, plus I into 1 minus 4 into 27 by 27, which is equal to, this is minus 24 by minus 2, that is minus 26 by 3, right, minus I into, this is 107 by 27. That is what we have on simplifying this. 4 into 27 is 108. 1 minus 108 is minus 107. So that is what we have written. Right? This is the A plus IB form for the 10th question. Now let's see the questions from 11 through 13. So to find out the multiplicate inverse, let us say that z equals to 4 minus 3i. What is the multiplicate inverse? For x, the multiplicate inverse is 1 by x. So that the product of x and 1 by x equals to 1. Right? So the multiplicate inverse of z is 1 by z, which is equal to 1 by 4 minus 3i. Now we have to get this into complex form, a plus bi. So how can we do that? So when we come across this type of problems, we have to rationalize it. How do we rationalize it? By taking the complement of 4 minus 3i, that is 4 plus 3i by 4 plus 3i. Just multiply by 4 plus 3i in the numerator and in the denominator. Right? So now 4 plus 3i upon 4 minus 3i into 4 plus 3i. So it is of the form a minus b into a plus b, right? So let us take that a minus b into a plus b is nothing but a square minus b square. So that 4 square minus 3i whole square, right? So which is also equal to 4 plus 3i by 16 minus 9i square, which is equal to 4 plus 3i by I square is nothing but minus 1. So we can write it as 9 into minus 1, which is equal to 4 plus 3i by 16 plus 9 and 4 plus 3i by 25. Further it can be written as 4 by 25 plus 3i by 25. So the multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3i is 4 minus 3i is 4 by 25 plus 3 by 25i. Now let us see the 12th question. 12th question we have root 5 plus 3i. So root 5 plus 3i, let us say that this is equal to z. Now the multiplicative inverse is 1 by z and it is 1 upon root 5 plus 3i. So again we have to rationalize to get this into the form a plus bi. So let us rationalize it by taking the complement of root 5 plus 3i, that is root 5 minus 3i by root 5 minus 3i. Now root 5 minus 3i upon, so this is of a plus b into a minus b form again. So let me take one more step, root 5 plus 3i into root 5 minus 3i, right? So we have it in the a plus b into a minus b form. So that is nothing but a square minus b square. Therefore, root 5 minus 3i, I can write it as root 5 whole square minus 3i whole square. Right? So which is equal to root 5 minus 3i by root 5 minus 3i by 5 minus 9i square. And again I square is minus 1. So by taking this as minus 1, we can write it as 5 minus 9 into minus 1. And further it can be written as root 5 minus 3i. So that 5 plus 9, which is equal to root 5 by 14 minus 3 by 14i. This is the multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus 3i. So now let us start with 13th one. So 13th one is minus I. It looks very simple. Of course it is. Right? Let's say that z equals to minus I. Right? So that the multiplicative inverse is 1 by z, that is equal to minus 1 by minus I, in other words. Right? So now just multiply it by I upon I. Right? So whenever you multiply, I upon I, it means that I upon I is nothing but it is equal to 1. So when you multiply anything by 1, the value does not change, right? That is what we do here. Rationalization is nothing but we do not change the value, but by using rationalization, we will be able to convert the given fraction into whatever, the given expression into the required expression. So here the required expression is of the form a plus bi. So we are trying to convert this into a plus bi form. So what I have now, I by minus I square, so that I by minus I square minus into minus 1 plus 1, so that I by 1, which is equal to I. Done, that's it. This is the multiplicative inverse of I. Now you can multiply this z and 1 by z. So z and 1 by z is nothing but 1, right? So when you multiply minus I into I, it will give you minus I square, which is equal to minus into minus 1, which is equal to plus 1. That is what the meaning of multiplicative inverse. When you multiply any expression by its multiplicative inverse, you will get 1. Now let us solve this, the 14th one, the last problem from this exercise. Express the following expression in the form a plus ib. So let's see how to express this. So we have here in the denominator and in the numerator, first let's see the 3 plus I root 5 into 3 minus I root 5. It is of the form a plus b into a minus b. Now let's come into the denominator. We have root 2i, root 3 plus root 2i minus root 3 minus root 2i. I root 2 or root 2i, both are same, right? So minus of root 3 is minus root 3, minus of minus root 2 is plus root 2. So root 3 get cancelled, root 3 minus root 3 is 0. Now root 2i plus I root 2, but both are same, okay? You can write either ia or ai in the form, okay? So root 2i plus root 2i, 2 root I, and this is a plus b into a minus b, that is 3 square minus I root 5 whole square, a square minus b square. In place of a we have 3 here, in place of b we have I root 5, okay? So we will get 2 root I in the denominator. So what is this value? 9 minus root 5 whole square is 5 and I square by 2 root I. So what is I square? I square is nothing but minus 1. So let us take minus 1 here. 2 root 2i, which is equal to 9 plus 5 by 2 root 2i, which is equal to 14 by 2 root 2i, which is nothing but 14 by 2 is 7, 7 by root 2i. Still the problem is not over, because we have to convert this into a plus ib form. That is what is asked for. So to convert this into a plus ib form, let us rationalize it. So for rationalizing, now we can take either root 2i or minus root 2i. Both are fine. So though you take as root 2i also will get the value, but if you take minus root 2i, so you will get a positive value in the denominator. So that will be more simplified way. So we have minus 7 root 2i by, so root 2i into root 2i is nothing but minus root 2i whole square. Further, we can write it as, so minus 7 root 2i by minus root 2 whole square is 2 into, and I square is I square. I square is nothing but minus 1. So minus 7 root 2i by minus 2 into minus 1. I square is nothing but minus 1. So plus 2 now. So minus 7 root 2i by plus 2. So what is root 2 by 2? Can I take it as minus 7i by root 2 or 7 by root 2i? Minus 7 by root 2i. So now how do you write this in the form? A plus IB, that is 0 plus 0 minus 7 by root 2i. This is of A plus IB form of this number, right? I hope it is clear. So I hope you have understood all the problems. So if you like this video, share it with your friends. Thank you. Thank you for watching.